We were just talking to Carranza. He sounds like a new man, both from a mechanical point of view, but also confidence and what he can maybe mean to your staff.
Yeah. What he's done is he's pitched himself into the weekend rotation, in our opinion, and that's a little bit because the guy that has started the last 2 games hadn't done so well. But good for Isaiah. You know, he was getting squared up a lot, and you know, as much as he was throwing strikes, he was not missing the sweet spot of the barrel in some cases. And he and Coach Dietrich went to work and, you know, tweaked with his mechanics, and he's got a little Cueto thing going, and he's been very good since then.
How easy or hard can that be to get a guy to buy into that, particularly once you're already a few weeks into the season, really making a significant tweak like that?
Well, I think some of it's out of necessity. You know, if it wasn't broken, then we wouldn't be tinkering with it. And he was frustrated, and we were frustrated. And there's a guy that has had a history of being successful, and he touches 93 miles an hour, and you're kind of scratching your head. You know, why are they not missing the ball a little bit more frequently? And you know, in a lot of different ways, Coach Dietrich does a lot of really good things, including have our pitching staff throw strikes. So the fact that he was able to tinker with his mechanics and then not lose his ability to pound the strike zone is, like you said, it's easier. Sometimes it's easier said than done, and sometimes best laid plans go sideways. So the fact that he's taken to it, it's helped his confidence, and obviously the results speaks for themselves. And, that's a lot of hard work in a short period of time, I guess, would be the best way to say it.
Particularly as you get into conference play and weekend series are so competitive Friday through Sunday. What can a quality Sunday starter mean to you? And I mean, how badly would you like to see somebody really take hold of that?
Well, you know, we had Saturday get away from us, but we were actually in position to win. You know, we'll take that almost every day of the week to be even or ahead in the 7th with the back end of our bullpen. And tip your cap to Utah. They did a nice job of breaking us down and dominating the 7th, 8th, and 9th. And then they flat out dominated us. I think Zach Knoll showed a little bit of his youth. Overexcited to punch back from a negative outing the week before. The rain delay probably didn't help him because he was sitting on the bench with all that anxiety and then racing when the first inning came. So Sunday's a key guy, you know, in some years because of thinness to our staff, not here we haven't done it, but in some years when I was at Fullerton, we took our essentially our best guy, made him a stopper on Friday. It would only be a 20-pitch thing, and then had him to hand the ball to on Sunday. So if you're sitting there 1-1 and you need to win a series and you get to hand the ball to your best guy, that's a pretty good feeling, or complete the sweep or salvage a game or whatever. So Sunday typically there's more runs scored, but you know, in this league to be competitive, you know, the Beavers are right now dominating the league, of course, but if you can get two out of threes, you're probably going to look up, you know, in the 8th and 9th week and be in the hunt. So Sunday has a lot to do with that, and you know, hopefully if you can keep the opposition at bay with good starting pitching. Sometimes you're pretty depleted in the bullpen on Sunday too, so you'd like that guy to get a little deeper in the game than 4 or 5 innings.
Is that what Isaiah is right now, though? Probably like still a 5-inning guy?
Maybe. I think Coach Dietrich, and you know, we were talking, and it's like, okay, we decided to take him out and put Kelly in when really the game didn't say he needs to come out. And some of that might have been, let's get a different look. Worried about another time through the order. Coach Dietrich was the first to say that we probably didn't give him enough confidence. He wasn't tired. He was still effective. We went to another duck, and he didn't get it done, and unfortunately Isaiah didn't get the win. So I think this next start will give him a little more trust and rope, and hopefully it pays off for him and for us.
What kind of things do you take away from Saturday and Sunday against Utah?
We got to get better. In some cases, they were picking our pitches from the pitcher, and we call that glove cleanup, and we need to clean that up. And we can. One of the things that we haven't done consistently is put teams away. We got a 3 in the first, and I guess it was the 5th that we had the bases loaded, walked twice, got the 2 runs on bases loaded walks. We're 1 blow away from knocking that guy out. So. You know, that's part of getting better and not leaving a guy in when he was wavering a little bit, and then he ends up pitching into the 8th inning for 100 pitches, and they come back and beat us, you know. So when you're playing against good opponents, and all the Pac-12 opponents are good, if you have a chance to put them away, you should put them away, because we've been kind of walking that tightrope a little bit. And, it's nice to have that swagger that you think, or confidence that you think you're going to win in the 7th, 8th, and 9th. But sometimes things go sideways. So, but there's some areas we need to get better at. There's still some offensive things that are glaring weaknesses that we got to get better at.
How important are series like this that aren't non-conference opponent? How important are they for kind of working on some of those things?
Well, you want to win. If you don't win the conference championship, then the next way in is an at-large berth, and every game that you can win to add to your resume is critical. I think Irvine will be. They're not very deep in their pitching, but Coach Gillespie does a tremendous job. I think they'll ultimately be competitive in the Big West Conference, and at the end of the trail, their RPI will be respectful. And then along with that, because it's not a conference series, we might be able to look at some guys that we haven't been looking at, give them a shot at maybe making our team better. Dyer's been out for a little while, so hopefully looks like we might have him back this weekend. And Matthews has been nursing an injury, so hopefully he get back to being 100%. See where that goes.
Thanks so much.
All right, thank you guys.